Welcome to the episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter, where you guessed it, today is Crossbow Forum Thursday. Alright, so I had a plan for today's episode, but I decided to change it. So I'm going to tell you about it here in just a moment. But first, remember, hit that subscribe button down below, wherever that's at. Hit that all button. Hit that share button, comment, and also hit that like button. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. I'm reaching a goal of 800 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're on track to get that. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you who have contributed to my channel. It's a goal that it's been long in coming. And as you can see, I'm all bundled up here today because I am outside shooting this video, because since it is Christmas and we got some white stuff out there, and it's very cold. It's only like 25, 26, 27 something in that area out here right now. That's in the shade. It might be a little warmer out in the sun, but I'm not going to go out there. Okay, so today we're going to talk about stocking stuffers. Yes, stocking stuffers. When I say stocking stuffers, I'm talking about, of course, crossbow stuff. So, one of the first things we're going to talk about is rangefinders. There's a lot of rangefinders out there. Nikon, Leopold, the list goes on and on and on and on. You want to get one, a good one, okay? You got to have a rangefinder, especially when you're using a crossbow. You got to know your range. 20, 30, 40, 50 yards, whatever it is. You want to know the range. So, getting a good rangefinder, do your research. There's a lot of them out there. If you want one that wants to match to your scope, so when you hit the range, it goes into your scope. I believe Leopold has one, a little expensive, but good. ATN has one that either goes on your, mounts onto your scope, or a handheld. Both of them excellent, and they get your range and pop right in there. It's like all you got to do is just take a deep breath and pull the trigger. So rangefinders are very important, and so is a good drink. Okay, so again, good rangefinder. Scope. Again, there's a lot of variety of scopes out there. Low-end scopes to high-end scopes. Everything I'm talking about here is going to depend, of course, on your budget. What you have to spend for your stocking stuffer. So here's a lot. So don't break the bank. Now, as far as scopes, ATN, Leopold, Vortex, Hawk. Again, the list goes on and on and on. And some scopes come with your crossbow, lower in scopes most of the time. Burris has a good one. It's about almost 1,000, of course. Grumman has a good range scope. Omega 3, I've gotten mixed reviews on those when I've looked them up, and they're a mid-range I think $400 for one of those. So I've gotten mixed feelings about those. I haven't tried one yet. I don't know. I may think about one down the road, because it has a record. Because if you want to record, there's a couple ways of doing that. You can record through your scope, like the ATN, the Omega 3. You can record through the scope of Omega 3. You don't have any sound. TACTACAM has a FTS that you mount on onto your scope. And you can use the 5.0 or the 5 Solo Extreme to shoot through your scope. And it can almost mount on any scope, except if you have a turret on the top, right by your nose. They won't mount on those ones. Let's see, that's pretty much it for scopes. But again, don't break the bank. Broadheads. Hundreds of variety of broadheads out there. You got Rage, you got Slackers, you have Thorn, you have Mossy, and again the list goes on and on and on. And you got two types of broadheads. You got the fixed broadhead, and then you got the mechanical broadhead. Both of them are excellent, but it's going to depend on your shooting style. But the thing with the fixed broadheads, you got to remember they got to be tuned with the fletching on your arrow, so they don't fight each other. Let's see. Again, most of them are around the $30–40 mark. Some are a little more expensive. Usually they come with three in a pack, or you can buy them individual. Some come with a what do you call it? Practice head. Now, be careful with the practice heads. They may be lighter or they may be heavier. So you gotta be real careful with that, or you can waste a good broadhead and glue it closed for practicing with. The Thorn broadhead, it's an all-in-one, because you can put some clips on it and shoot that broadhead, and then take the clip off to go hunting with. As far as I know, that's the only one that you can do that with. Now stuff a little bit bigger for stockings. Arrows. You have your light arrow, you have your medium arrow, and you have your heavy arrow. Now, when it comes to picking out an arrow, again, those can be a little expensive, because you want, basically, I practice a lot with the non-lighted lock. But I'm trying to get into more practicing with the lighted knock. The arrows that come with your crossbow usually are pretty light, and they shoot at that whatever recommended feet per second your crossbow comes. In other words, if your crossbow says it shoots at 400 feet per second, that's what the arrow that they're providing with you. So you got to remember that when you look at the overall arrow weight, they're including the tip. The 100 grain tip is the average. Not too many do 125 or 150 grain head. Most of them do the 100 grain head. The heavier the arrow, the quieter your crossbow. Keep that in mind. I shoot heavy arrows now. But does it slow down your speed? Yes, it does slow down your speed, but it increases your kinetic energy and your momentum. Again, there's a lot of good ones out there. You just got to take your time and look those up. Now for the big one that won't fit in your stocking unless you got a really, really giant stocking is, you guessed it, your crossbow. Again, what I recommend with a crossbow is go to your local bow shop if they have crossbows, or find a place that has crossbows, borrow some from your friends or whatever, and shoot them. Okay? What I want to call the middle of the road is anywhere from $400 to $800. And $800 can sound a little expensive, but remember, you got ones up there at almost $4,000. That's a down payment on a car. But most of those ones from the $400 to $800 range, they're excellent crossbows. Okay, they may not shoot at the speed that you want, because again, they come with lighter arrows. But when you use a heavier arrow, remember, it slows down your crossbow. Then you got to decide if you want a reverse draw or forward draw crossbow. Again, there's a big variety of stuff out there like that. So, again, today's episode was just a brief overall for stocking stuffers for you guys. I got a lot of videos on my channel here talking about various types of crossbows, going back to my very first crossbow, which was a recurved crossbow. Excellent crossbow. But you got to remember something here. Your state regulations. Okay? My state regulation is mine has to have a 125 pound draw for the crossbow season. That's it. Turkey, I believe it's 75 or something like that. Ridiculous like that. So, you got to, again, what are you going after? You know, if you're going with a deer, pretty much anything in the middle of the road will do it. If you're going for elk, bison, or whatever, bigger animals, moose, you definitely want the heavier arrow for great penetration. Usually about, I would say about 440, 450 pound or FTS, feet per second. You probably want a bigger one with a heavier arrow. But I'm not saying is even your middle of the road crossbows can probably take one of those down. But you got to get your shot placement has to be pretty much right on. Okay. You hope the animal doesn't move or anything like that. So just an overall view of stocking stuffers for you guys. I hope you guys all get what you want for Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas. And remember, the white stuff out here is cold. And I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. And I look forward to you guys pressing more of that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Not a 1 cent. And hit that all button so you know when I have all videos coming out. Again, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I look forward to making more videos for you guys this coming year. Well, next year, 2023. Yeah. I'm hoping to get out. The right things are going right now. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get out and shoot. It's been extremely cold this year. A lot colder this year than it was the past couple of years. So we've got a lot more snow this year, which I hope we get a ton more because we really, really need it. And we need it everywhere, obviously. Rain, snow, whatever you can get. So that said, thank you for watching. Have a great day. And remember, these videos are all dedicated to my son. Have a great day.